Okay, pull the feet back. Yeah? Push the knees down gently. Gently push the knees down just to stretch and pull back. And then release. Yeah, let go. And then one more time. Pull back. Stretch the hamstring, the calf muscles. Yeah, and push the knee down gently. Yeah. And let go. Yeah. Yeah. When you take some time, even standing, to push the knees back and let go. When you push the knees back, just gently, just want a gentle stretch. If you feel pain, don't do it. Yeah, don't do it. It's not that kind of exercise. It's not no pain, no gain exercise. This is rebuilding from the inside out and trying to correct issues, correct muscle and such. All right. Okay, walk the feet back gently. And then gently press the feet down. Relax the hips. Right, so we surge, yeah? Expand, pressing. And then you hold that stretch, right? Top of the body expanding, feel the spine expanding, loosen up the hips as you expand, top of the head being pulled from above, arms hanging straight down, and let the elbows fold. And feel your shoulders dropping down, your shoulder blades dropping, and open the palms, stretch the fingertips. Imagine the biceps stretching, and then the forearm stretching, and then the palm stretching, and the whole body is stretching. And then you go back to the feet. The feet are sinking, pressing into the earth. Right? Imagine something else starting to pull the feet into the earth. There's a section pulling the feet into the earth. Top of the head being pulled upwards. The fingertips being pulled. And so everything in between can relax. Take a deep breath. Let it all out. Look straight ahead. Okay. So remember, you have options. You can stare at the mountaintop. You can scan the horizon, or you can imagine you just staring out into space. Turn the palms forward, and as you breathe in, feel the fingertips pulling you forward. Breathing in, and then pulling up, and slowly releasing, palms turning, and feel the palms being pulled forward. Tilt the sternum up. Feel the body get full, and slowly come down. Just the head, opening up the neck. Keep the spine straight, drop the shoulders, rotate the palm, finish the breath. Yeah, feel the fingertips being pulled forward. Rotating the palms being pulled forward and down. Gently opening up the neck, letting it pull on the spine. Breathing in. And relax the throat, relax the chest. Feel the lower belly expand and contract. Check that the legs are still sinking and being pulled into the earth. The fingertips are being pulled, and the top of the head is being gently pulled upwards. Number 2, one hand up, one hand down. It's being pulled forward. And then gently release so it can fold. Breathing in and turning. Just the neck. Relax both arms. Relax the elbows. Exhale when you're ready. Feel the warmth of the palm washing up and down the forearm. Look at the palm where the fingertips, or just that finger. Breathing in as you turn. Finish the breath. Finish the movement. And then look beyond the palm. Right? Look at the mountaintop or the horizon, or just stare out into space. Imagine you staring out into the stars. Come back to center, right in front of the throat. Relax. Throat is open, voice is open. Turn the palms, lift the sternum. Feel it get full and down. Fold. Gently squeeze the shoulder blades together. Keep the feet extended. And then up. Rotate the palm and pull the shoulder blade forward and down. And focus on the shoulder blade, the inside lower corner of each shoulder blade. Pull the shoulder blade forward and then down. And then forward, turn the palm out. Fold, squeeze all the way down. Relax and then do one side. Squeeze the shoulder blade. Right? Let the body turn. Just really focusing on under the shoulder blade, the inside bottom corner of the shoulder blade. Breathe. Then forward 3 times, at least 3 times, whatever you remember. Sometimes you focus on the movement, you forget the count. It's okay, just do an extra one. Yeah. There's a set of meditations. I watched the video and the instructor, and it's supposed to be like 18 repetitions. But he'll say, relax and do the other side. But he'll say 18 or whatever you can do. Yeah. This is a recognition of sometimes you either forget the count or you just don't have enough time. Yeah. But if you do something, better to do something. Yeah. Pull the shoulder blade. Yeah, make sure you hold the arm as you come back. Like bend at the elbow. Bend at the elbow, that'll help to loosen up. Yeah. So you can get that nice rotation. Come forward when you're ready. All the way down. Relax. And 2 sides back. And forward. Pull. Yeah. Squeeze. All the way down. Relax. Okay, loose circles. Yeah. Loose circles. Yeah, just shake it out. Yeah. Yeah. Just shaking it out when you swing. Okay, and then slow it down. Okay, and then put it back together. Right, breathing in. Imagine the fingertips being pulled and slowly lowered, and the palms being pulled, and then the fingertips being pulled. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. And then think of your spine. Pull your spine in one direction, left or right. And release the spine. And then pull the spine in the other direction. Then release the spine. And pull the spine. Release. Breathing in, pull the spine. And release. And pull the spine. Relax. Just pull the spine and release. Each time, pull the spine a little bit more. Get a little bigger wind up and release. When you release, just let it go. Let your body spring back to center. There'll be a little snap. Breathe in, last one. Breathe in and relax. Okay, finish the breath. Hold the ball. One hand up, one hand down. Feel your shoulder blades. Feel the head being pulled. Relax the spine. Tailbone dropping straight down. Shoulder blades pulling away from each other. Fingertips being pulled outwards. Relax the breath. Relax the lower belly. Yeah, let the bottom hand go. Take a deep breath. Stretch the fingertips. Make fingertips being pulled away from the body. Connect the shoulder blades. Relax the spine. Relax the hips. Drop the shoulders. Relax the breath. Feel the shoulder blades stretching away from each other. Take a deep breath and expand. Open the spine. Relax when you're ready. Try to pass right in front of the heart to remember to do the heart Qigong, the sun Qigong. Fingertips being pulled. Finish the breath. Center of the palm washing through the center of the arm. One more time. Feel the fingertip being pulled upwards. Last one, and then we do the spirals. Pull the spine and drop the elbow. Wash the outside. Release the spine, and then pull the spine. Breathing in, and then release the spine and turn. And look over your elbow, over your shoulder. Pull the spine. Release. Pull the spine. Release. Pull the spine and breathe in. Release and exhale. Pull the spine and breathe in. Release and exhale. Pull the spine and breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in and pull the spine and come back to center. Release. Just sternum up. Rotate the palms, hold the ball, drop the shoulders, pull the spine. Feel the palms gently rotating. Release and exhale. Pull the spine. And let the head turn. Release and exhale. Keep the palms right at heart level. Think of that sun feeding the heart, feeding your sun. Relax all your facial muscles and smile. Smile into the heart. Smile out from the heart. You're just polishing the heart. One more time. Last time. Pull the spine. And then twist and expand and open and then release. Come back to center, solar plex. Imagine the spine perfectly falling perfectly back into place. Drop your shoulders. Feel the palms being pulled out. The shoulder blades pushing, but the palms being pulled out. Sternum up and down. So to pick up the legs, right? We don't want to just use muscles. So the palms are gently holding that energy, right? Gently compressing. Right? And press one leg into the earth and sink into the hip. Right? And the palms are just holding that energy. And then switch legs. The palms just holding that energy. The shoulders relax, elbows relax. And then release. Yeah. Okay. So that urge to use the upper body to pick up the leg, transfer that to only the palm. Right? So you do this, not going to pick up the leg. But you do this, right? You pull the chi up. That can help to pick up the leg. So shoulder relax, elbow relax, wrist relax. Just so from here, right? Even if you don't do the motion, right? It's just like all you're doing is like this, right? That feeling, just like that, just to create that little compression, that little vacuum. Right? You don't have to pull. Mm-hmm. So if your hands are totally relaxed, right? And you try to pick up the leg, no hand, right? No upper body. It's heavier. It's only muscle. But if you expand the palm, right? Relax, right? And you're holding that energy, right? That just enough connecting only the palm, not the rest of your body, right? The rest of your body relaxed, just sinking into the hip, but the palms are holding that energy. Yeah. Then, oh, wow. What was that, right? It had that boost inside of there. Yeah. But if you do this, you might think like, oh, look, this helps, right? It's not helping. This is helping. This is actually getting in the way, but you think it's helping because you're doing it at the same time. Yeah. So you don't realize you're just making it worse. Okay. So we run through that practice. We just relax the legs first. Right? So first we want to pull. Right? First we want to pull the chi up just with the palms. Right? And then imagine your palms being pulled. So the bottom of the palms being pulled. Okay? Then imagine the top of your hands being pulled. Top of the hands being pulled. Right? And then press. Okay? And then bottom of the hands being pushed and top of the hands being pushed. So bottom of the hands being pushed, top of the hands being pushed. Yeah. Okay? So you practice them individually and then you just see what happens. You let it go. But listen to that energy and start listening to how that energy connects with the legs, picking up the legs. Yeah? From there. Then you have to relax the whole body, right, for that energy to flow. So if you're creating a vacuum, you cannot cut it off, right? Then it won't connect. And so if you're only thinking 100% here or 100% here, right, then you don't have anything left over to tense the rest of your body. Okay, right, we begin. So hips, this is actually for the hips. I have to remind you of that, even though we're doing all this other stuff. Okay, so pick up one leg, right, sink into this hip joint and pull that foot up, right, and out and down. Right, sink into that hip joint, press, and then sink, back leg up, and then down, still holding on to that energy, and then release, and then press into here, and pick up, bring it back, and down, and then sink and press, so the other leg releases. Try to relax the bottom of that foot, right, and then press, You have to still hold with the palms. Yeah? The palms cannot let go. Right here, you can let go just a little bit so everything relaxes. So you can sink into here and then you grab again. Relax the bottom of the foot. You can feel as you sink into the hip, all the joints have to release. So that energy in your palm releases just a little bit so you can sink into the hip joint. Just breathe naturally. Just listen to the joints, listen to the palms, relax the bottom of the foot. Imagine a string pulling the knee up. You can add that to it. There's something else pulling the leg up, not just the palms, but there's another string, another cable pulling the leg up. Yeah, then come back to center. Yeah. And here. Okay. So if you add the hands, right, and you feel how the hands are connected, right, then you notice the hands want to come out, and if the leg's coming in, right, the hands have to come in to coordinate, and then when it's coming down, the hands help to release, right, and then help to release, like it's releasing that cable so that that full weight can sink, and then as you transfer to here, you have to let go, because you're holding here, hard to let go of here, so you have to let go so you can sink into here. You can feel this letting go, and it's just that light. And you know what it's like? Those cranes, right? They used to build the buildings, and all that crane does, right, has a cable, picks things up, lets it down, moves it around. It's exactly like that, right? You cannot just whip that slack out, right? It has to slowly, those things move slowly, right? And people are watching, right? And just at that point, like, okay, put all the tension out and pull a little bit more, you see the bucket move, and then, right, then everything moves and you're watching, right? Has to, if it moves too fast, it's going to create a swing, right? Right, so it has to move together. So this can connect through the cable to that bucket, right? And then when it comes down, it just has to gently bring it down. When the bucket hits the ground, it doesn't just release, right? Right? It has to slowly let all that weight sink, right? And then slowly release that tension and like, okay, right there, yep. It's feeling, right? It's letting it sink. So that's the same thing, right? You can feel like, oh, if it's connected, it's going to come back, right? It's going to help to compress, and then it's going to pick up, and it's going to help to come out. That's the form. So if this are stepping, and you step up and punch, right? The body shifts with the hand moving, but don't have to tell you, step forward, the hand comes forward, the body shifts forward, fold into the weight, right? You just start listening to the palm and listen to the body, and oh yeah, you have to shift. It has to shift forward. Yeah, the timing comes out. And then we can talk about what the form's supposed to be. But you're like, you're probably 75, maybe even 90% there. And it's just that small little technical details. Yeah, so feel, let everything connect, right? Come down, everything connect, right? Come out, right? You step to the side, right? Come up, step out. It's all going to come together. Okay, and then what do I always do in this class? Tell you, look at your hula, and you're probably going to find the same thing. Yeah? But if you're thinking, oh, where does the hand go? Well, the hand follows the leg, so you're forcing the hand to follow the leg, right? But then you start thinking, as you relax, oh, wait, it just kind of naturally follows. And then if you think, wait, why is it following? It's connecting, yeah? Oh, it's going to make picking up the leg just bounce right up. So you take this into that application. It's just movement, right? It's just movement. All right, so coming back, right? So pick up the ball and reset ourselves, right? Feet back in. All right, second warm up for the hip, right? So we're going to pull the spine, right? So drop one leg, right? And then pull the spine the other way. Pull the spine, and then pull the fingertips straight out, right? Let the body turn. Pull the fingertips out while the spine is pulling. Breathe in and release. Let it spring back. Drop that one and then pull the spine the other way. Pull the spine, pull the fingertips straight out. Breathe in, release. Pull the spine, pull the fingertips. Look straight ahead. Release. Pull the spine, pull the fingertips. Breathe in. Release. One more side, each side. Come back to center. Okay, keep the palms open. Let's sink into the hips. Press one leg, opposite leg in hand. Heel. Press the knee down. Lift. Back. Down. Other side. Sink. And feel how that fingertips and the palms are helping with the leg. Press the knee down. Then lift. Shift. Heel. Press the knee, pump the toe. Extend, then lift. Yeah. Heel, knee, pump the toe, pump the foot, then lift. And then add the turn of the spine. Pull the spine. Release. Pull the spine. Release. And down. Right? Slowly. Okay, hold the ball. Right? Sink. The ankles. Right? So same thing. Let the shoulders go, the elbows. You're just holding that compression with the palms. The other side. Right, so you can try that, right? If you let this go, let all that pressure go, you feel the legs get a little heavier, right? And then you hold that energy up, right? The legs get a little lighter. Right? Make sure you're sinking into the hip joint, bottom of the foot relaxed, right? Head suspended. Yeah, small toe, big toe. Yeah, and pull the heels up. Ooh, stretch the bottom of the feet. Yeah, try to go all the way up on the big toe, whatever your longest toe is. That's not a joke, right? Some people, the big toe is not the longest toe. Okay, shake it up. Yeah, so this shows you, right? You're trying to hold something up and you're like this, right? You don't need all of that, right? All you need is this. Because it's all inside the palm, yeah? So when you get to this point, right, that's refinement, right? Everything's relaxed, all the energy can flow, you can expand. So when you do this Qigong, like this is a popular Qigong, open and close. You can do it here, you can do it here. We do it here for the sunset. When I first started doing it, it was more mechanical, I would say. Listen to the shoulder blades, let the shoulder blades swivel. Right? Feel the shoulder blades swivel. That's the mechanics of the form. And then when I first learned this years ago, this type of Qigong, right? It's like you're just focusing on opening and closing, right? And then now with all the different ones, right? It just, if the shoulder blades are swiveling, right? It'll open this way, right? It won't open flat. Because if you open flat and you're squeezing the shoulder blades, maybe, but if it's swiveling, they'll come out. And then when it's just allowing the mechanics but focusing on the energy, right? Then it opens and closes as much as you need it to open and close. Yeah. So as I was learning, I was getting all confused. Which one is right? Which one is right? Which one is right? They're all right. It's what are you focusing on? Yeah. So there is that mechanics of just let your shoulder blades go. Right? Just let your shoulder, learn to just swivel the shoulder blades. Right? That's just focusing on shoulder blades. Yeah. And then just focus on opening and closing. Right? And then it starts getting more energetic. And your shoulder blades relax, and it starts to have this motion, right? But more subtle. And sometimes it only moves like this. And that's all sometimes it only feels like it can move that much. And you come together, it's like, what's going on? It's like you're trying to squeeze a fully inflated tire. And you can feel it like inflate a little bit more, but yeah, it actually feels like that sometimes. Yeah. So it's everywhere in between, depending on what you're focusing on. Yeah, on the breath. Okay, loosen up. Oh, I thought, who's that? All dressed up. Okay. So I forget. So I was going to correct something. I forget. Okay, let's do the chair today. I'm going to run the set through the chair, and then after that, then we'll end with some standing. Okay. Yeah. So relax. Right. Relax. Relax the lower belly. Just on the breath. Relax. Take away all this tension. Just let the lower belly expand and contract. Almost a pause in between as you let go. And focusing on that nice, full, relaxed breathing. Slowly straighten out the spine. And don't give up the breath. Slowly let the chin drop while you pull the top of the head upwards. Making sure the breathing, the throat, the chest are still relaxed. The hip is relaxed. Slowly expanding the legs into the ground. And keeping the top extended. The legs start sinking, expanding, and being pulled into the earth. Slowly dropping the shoulder blades, the palms extending and slowly being pulled into the earth. Always checking the breathing is relaxed. Think of your lower dantian about 3 fingers below the belly button in the center. Think about breathing in from the top of your head and sinking that chi down. Think about the sun in the sky, just gently connecting to that sun in your chest, sun in the heart. Relax the face and smile. Okay. Think about you can either stare at the mountaintop, scan the horizon, and just stare out into space. Take a deep breath. Let it all go. Breathe naturally, and then begin. Okay, commencement, picking up the ball. See how when you pick up that energy, it starts to fill up your whole body. Bring it to your heart and sink. Number 2, rolling. Bring it into your body. Let it rise from the bottom all the way up inside, close to you. And then out through your throat, your third eye, the top of the head, and come back to the heart. One open and close. Right side, your right side, same side as me. Single whip, turn and press, pull the spine. And then release. Raise the palms. Pull the spine. And then release. And then pull the spine. And release. And then pull the spine. Release. And then pull the spine. And release. And expand the fingertips. And release. Come back to center. Okay. Gently pull the spine a little bit and release. One open and close. Left side. Pull the spine left and press. And release the spine and open to single whip. And then pull the spine to the right. And release. And pull the spine to the left. Breathing in and release. And pull the spine to the right. Release. And pull the spine to the left. And release. Release and pull the spine. And then come back to center, holding the ball. Release. Gently pull the spine a little bit to the right and release. And just let the spine bounce back and forth. Keep brushing the knee, right side. Pull the spine to the right and pull the fingertips straight up. Breathing in and pull the fingertips forward and release. Lift the sternum. Flow that heart energy out through the right palm. Pull the spine to the left and the hands come to the center. Release the spine and then pull the spine to the right and pull the fingertips up. Let the body turn and release. Twist to the left and then release. Right? Parry, the shooting palm. Release. Parry, shooting palm. Pull the spine and release. Right in the center, right? The wrist roll cross. And you pull the spine until the wrists are outside of the knee. Breathing in and starting to grab. And then release. And then pull the spine. And release. Right? Hands back in the center. And then rolling back. Pull the chi back. Create that vacuum. Gather. Compress. Lift. Release. And then pull the chi back to the heart gently. One open and close. And then left side. Pull the spine to the left and pull the fingertips straight up. Breathing in and forward and release. Fingertips, then palm. And flow that heart energy out from the heart through the palm. Release. And then pull the spine and pull the fingertips straight up. Breathe in and release. Twist. And pull the spine. Breathe in and release. And pull the spine and release. Pull the spine and release and cover. Right in the center, wrist over wrist. And then keep on turning. Pull the spine and start breathing in. And release. Keep the right fist close to your body. And pull the spine so you turn and the fist extends. You release. Come back to center. And draw back. Pull the chi back. Create that vacuum. Gather. Compress. Release and lift. Feel the palms you pulled forward. And then release the wrist. One open and close. And repeat on the left side. Brush the knee. Pull the spine. Pull the fingertips straight up. Exhale. Flow that heart energy off. Pull the spine to the left. Right hand circles up and then release. Pull the spine to the left and then release. Feel the palm being sucked straight up. And then pull the spine and pull the fingertips out and then release. Drag the fingers. Come back to the heart. Sternum up. And then repeat on the right side, brushing the knee first, followed by leisurely tying the quote. Breathe in and exhale. Tap, and then palm and heart energy. And then release, and then pull the spine, and release. And then pull the spine, and then release. And then pull the spine and tuck the elbows in. And then release. Swivel right to the heart. Open. Fist under elbow. Pull the spine to your right and press. And then release and drop your right hand. And then twist the spine. And then release, bottom hand grabs, elbow down. And then pull the spine until fist under elbow, breathing in. Release. And pull the spine and pull the fist forward and let it rise and open. And then release the spine. Repulse monkey. Brush the knee. Pull the spine. Release. Tap. And then palm. Right, and then keep on turning. Pull the spine. And release. Leisurely tying the quote. Release. And pull the spine. And release. Pull the spine. And release. Feel the palms being pulled upwards. And tuck the elbow and pull the spine. And pull the fingertips. And then big spiral. Double palm, release. And then left side. Relax, and then pull the spine, and pull the palms out, and then open and release. And pull the spine to the right. The bottom hand grabs a fist as you release and turns. Drop the elbow. Yes, turn like this. Yeah. And pull until fist under elbow, breathing in and exhale. Pull the fist forward, and then let it rise. Release and pull the spine to the left, and brush the right knee. Lift the sternum. Pull the spine to the right. Second time. Repulse and release. Pull the spine to the left. Release. Pull the spine. Release. Release. Pull the spine. Release. Pull the spine and tuck the elbows. And release the spine. Let it just spring. Double palm. Relax. Feel the palms being pulled forward. Lift the sternum. Nice deep breath and slowly let go. Gently holding that energy in your palms. Relax the shoulders, but just hold on to that energy in the palms. Press one foot, bring one foot back at a time. Sink into the hips and the other foot. Okay, all right. Open and close, yeah, stretch. So fist under elbow. When the hand comes down and you're turning, it's just like you're dialing something, like you're going to dial something. So, yeah, so if I come this side, right, when I pull the spine, and as you release the spine, you spring back, you just let one hand drop, right? And then you pull the spine, and same thing, you feel like something winding the hand, or you're just pressing more you're pressing, right? Like you're just kind of pressing right in the center. So it rotates right in the center. Okay? And then when you make the fist, you're going to grab and just let this rotate down. So elbow down. So the elbow is just resting just in front of the body, from here. So if you're holding a stick, right, it'd be straight up and down. So as you're coming down, right, the stick would be flat. It would be rotating in, and then tuck like this. From there. So you end up like this. So as you rotate, as you make the fist, you're coming back to here, and then you got to pull the spine. So as you pull the spine, you let the elbow align with the fist, and your body is 45. You breathe in. As you release the spine, right, you'll spring back to center. This hand will just kind of fold with you. The fist will start to come out, right? You let it come straight on. Then you feel like something pulling the fist forward, and then it's rising a little bit. Right? If you keep it at the same height, it can only go so far, So it has to rise. So you lift the sternum, something pulling the fist, and then you start pulling the spine again, and that accelerates that punch. So it comes here, right? It drops, you turn, drop the shoulder and elbow, let it fold in, and then release, it pulls, and it rises, right? And then when you release the spine, right? Releasing the spine, release the fist. So release the spine, you're going to spring back. This folds. And this is the repulse monkey. And then it just drops down. And then fingertips. Right? And you pull the spine, fingertip, right? And release. Lift the sternum. And just flow. Imagine all that sun energy, that heart energy flowing out through the palm. And if you look at it from here, it's only like here. So the fingertip comes, it taps, right? It hasn't even reached the end of my knee, and then this sinks and lift the sternum. This is only to here. I pull the spine, it's going to come out a little further to about here, right? And then it releases. So don't have to extend the arm past here. Try to learn to just right over here, and you lift the sternum, and then you can feel everything connect and fill up, and you could compress a little bit more, but that's all you need. Save it. And if you're compressing, you just let it go. Right? So you go to the beach, right? You create that tunnel in the sand, right? And you're pushing the water out. And you don't have to use your hand to shove the water all the way out, right? You create momentum, the water starts going, and as long as you stop your hand, right, the water cannot back up. But if you just keep that momentum and relax, right, then that energy still flows, right, until it runs out, and then it surges back in. Right? So that's the feeling you want. You want to feel like that. You sit on the sand and you're just watching that little wave, right? Or you sit right in the water. I used to love to do that. Right? Especially after we're done, right? We're done playing in the water, just sit right in that little wave action, right? To relax. And you're not ready to come out of the water. Right? You're not ready to go full sun, but you're just kind of warming up. The water's still warm, right? And you just, right? You know, I don't know about you, but Big Island, all the rocks and the coral moving with you. I don't know, up here you have more sand. Big Island, when we talk about beach, especially in Hilo, when we say, hey, let's go to the beach, we lying on the lava rock. The sand is in the water. Everybody else comes, where's the beach? What's wrong with you? You don't know a beach when you see it? Oh, you mean like Bayfront? Oh, Bayfront is Bayfront. Yeah, I guess that's a beach too. Our beach was 4 miles. Lie on the lava rock. Jump into the water and then find the sand. Okay, so yeah, I love that part because there's so much you can study. Yeah? So And you're pulling the spine, pulling the palms out, right? Pulling the fingertips up, rising, releasing the spine, right? Opening, and this hand gets sucked down, right? And then pull the spine and turn that dial, and then release the spine, right? And then pull the spine, and then release the spine, and then pull the spine, and the fist getting pulled out, and then release, yeah? And then pull the fingertips and release, yeah? There's so much, it creates all that action. And then the leisurely time the hold, right? So you come here, pull the spine a little bit, release the spine, and then pull this fingertip up, right? And this hand gets sucked down at the same time, right? And then release the spine, and then pull the palm down, and then pull the spine a little bit more so it comes in. And then when you release the spine, imagine something pulling the palm up. Right? So you release the spine, something pulling the palm up, and right at the end you pull the spine, and when you pull the spine, you tuck, same time you tuck your elbows. That's going to shove this out. So pull the spine, that creates that, right? And then pull the fingertips out, and then you really wind up the spine, so when you release, right, there's that big spring. So you have that big spring, you just let it go, and then you pull the fingertips, right, like something pulling the fingertips out and dragging, just riding that. It just creates this huge funnel, yeah, from there. So that whip could be as big or as small as you want, right? Could be as huge, as powerful, as gentle as you want. Could just be really soft, right? But could still be there. Right? Could just be like that. It's all in there, just real gentle and soft, yeah. Yeah. Or it could be like, right? It could be. And that's why I like the chair, because I can go way back, yeah. And there. Okay. Just stand up, just to kind of shake it out, which we really don't have time for a lot, but yeah. So just try that, right? You pick up your legs, right? Straight up, right? No hands, right? And then leg, hand, right? And then put it down, and then hand, right? And then put it down, and then shift, right? Hand, and put it down. So connect, not the shoulders, not the elbows, just the palm, okay? And then shift, and then allow it to turn. So when you sink into the hip, right, this lets go, everything lets go. This is just holding on, right? It's like when that crane, that basket just touches down, it cannot release fully. It has to feel for that tension to release. It has to let go. Otherwise, that full weight of that basket cannot let go, right? But it's still just holding it. So sink, right? Sink, still connected. Then, right, the next one, right? Sink, turn, let it turn, still connected, but letting go. And then this is drawing up. Right? So this is basically Wan Sau. This is wave clouds. Right? So if you want to do it like Sun style, the hand would just be like this. So Sun style, right? You still have to hold, you still have to release, but you have to think of your shoulder blade a little bit more. It still has to release. Right? Sink, still has to sink and let go. Still has to pull and let down. Yeah. Has to sink and let go. Yeah. So difference with Sun style is you're holding on to this form, but inside still has to relax a little bit. So both teach, but I love Yang style because nobody can tell me my palm is incorrect. You can play with the palm a little bit more. Yeah. So it can be like this, right? It can be like this. I can roll the ball, right? I can rotate the palm. It's still the same. Yeah? Sink, right? Everything has to let go. Yeah, you can feel like you're just rolling a ball, like you're holding a sink, has to let go, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So just sink, play. Yeah. Get a I should bring one day. You go to Long's, You go to logs, right, where they have the playground ball, and every so often they put them on sale, like the BOGO, right, the 150% off or on sale. And it's the one about this size. You don't want the fully textured one. It's the plastic one, not the real hard one, not the solid one. It's a little bit soft. When you touch it, you can feel it has a little stickiness on it, right? And you can get a little pump and blow it up every so often, but it's just a little sticky. Yeah. And then you hold that ball. Right? So you hold that ball, right, while you're doing Wan Sau and just rolling. Yeah. So that gives you that tactile feeling, and it gives you the shape, the round shape, yeah, of what the ball looks like. So that even if you don't have it, right, you can feel. So when you don't have the ball, right, then you have the freedom of movement. Yeah. You can go through, you can stretch out the ball, right? It can come back, right? You can change. Then the ball can be large, right? Can be small. Yeah, it can be like this. Yeah. This is application. This is application, right? This is locks and grabs, yeah? Small movement, right? Pock. Large movement, same thing, but maybe using this, maybe using this, maybe using this. Right? This is just somebody grab your hand. You'll like that. Just yeah, you hold the ball, right, and you go this way, and you can see like, oh yeah, it'll twist over. Okay, let's end. Yeah, I thought, yeah, we haven't done the full form seated for a long time. It'd be nice to see and to appreciate the difference of what you can do seated versus what you can do standing. Yeah. They're both really valuable to the development. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Bring the hands up. Put your mind way up in the sky. Just think of this, the stars, the space. Think of bringing that sun down. Gently bringing that sun down through your body. Gently warming up your body. Relax the face. Smile into the chest. Let the body move. Any distractions, acknowledge them, and then bring yourself back to the meditation. You slowly open your eyes, rub your hands together. Shake out your legs, loosen everything up. Warm up the eyes. Yeah, comb the hair, scalp, just the fingertips, just the fingertips. Front to back, center to outside. Tap. Unroll the ears. You know, I know they say you don't have to wash your hair every night, yeah? But my habit is my hair feels oily. So for years I wash my hair every night. And sometimes I wonder if that's why I haven't gone bald yet. Because every night I learn to massage, not the fingernail, with the fingertips. I really make a point of massaging. Yeah. If nothing else, it helps to control the dandruff, right? The daily dandruff. I know it's there. So now I make her wash every night. She has no choice. And I think it's made a difference. Yeah. You're just washing it out every night, but yeah, you gotta massage. So that massage is good. You know, you think about your scalp, circulation is important everywhere, right? It has to have the circulation. So all those solutions for hair growth, right? It's really just, right, blood flow. But what's between here and the skull? Not much, right? So you have to do that manual massage. Yeah, do that manual massage. Fingertips, not fingernail. Yeah. And it's funny because I remember, Leonard Peters, yeah, UH football, windward side. So because he's in the news, they made a big thing about his long hair, right? And they started to talk about the cultural practices, blah, blah, blah. But his story was, when I decided to grow my hair long, right? My sisters got on the case. Yeah, you can grow your hair long, but you better wash it every night. That's what I remember from it, right? Yeah. Oh, kind of off subject, but still health. I read something about, it said, there's an argument, if you wash your hair, especially for women, long hair, should you dry your hair? And the myth is always, you gotta dry your hair, you can catch cold, yeah? So that's more of a myth. It's been proven. The importance of drying your hair, which we should appreciate in the temperate zone, is that as you sleep, right, if you put your wet head on the pillow, there's no place for it to dry, right? And you're making your pillow wet, and that promotes fungus growth. So if you need an excuse why you should dry your hair before you go to sleep, wet hair, mold, fungus. So not only here, yeah, in the pillow. So when I read that, it's like, that's the best reason I've ever read for not sleeping with wet hair. Right? And in Hawaii, well, I'm from Hilo, so I really appreciate this, but right, you live up here, it's relatively moist, right? Is there a mold problem? Right? Do you like to put your most expensive artwork that you spend thousands of dollars on the wall unprotected? You're constantly checking for mold, right? So yeah, think about that. Like if you're going to sleep with wet head every night and you constantly have itchy head, oh, maybe you have mold growing on your fungus. Yeah, that kind of scared me. Like, oh yeah. Anyway.
Doesn't have a problem.
Huh?
Oh. Doesn't have a problem.
Oh, wait, let me turn off the camera. Oh, wait, leave it. Can we turn the camera? Hey, remember this one? Okay, hands up. Oh, really? Yeah. Palms together. Oh, Yeah, none of my jokes are as good as that. You know, smiling, laughing is important, yeah. And then they talk about the science of what is the chemical that's released? It makes you feel good.
Serotonin? No, serotonin.
Serotonin is it serotonin? Yeah, I was going to say oxytocin, oxycontin. Wait, no, that's the drug, right? Oh, wait. But I was listening to this thing about dogs. So you said all this research about the benefits of dogs, yeah, feel good. But this lady was talking about the study, and what they studied was the release of that chemical. They said, you know, it's like, oh, what's the benefit of dogs, right? And talk about therapy dogs and how the therapy dogs are all vetted, right? They have to be friendly. But they said the action of petting the dog, right? It makes us feel good and it releases that chemical. And they said when they studied children, especially at-risk children, they said they found that chemical benefit, right, that release can last like a whole week. Yeah, it's really interesting. Yeah, really interesting. I have like 4 dogs in the neighborhood that when they see me, they come, they look at me and like, we going? And the owner just said, oh, shoots. And I just sit and wait for them. Yeah, but it was really interesting because it does, yeah, I started to think about that, yeah, that pleasure. And we walk around the corner and I play with one dog. She waits for me, brings the dog, pushes it through the fence, and we play. And then I thought about that this morning, my interaction with the owner. And then, you know, our discussion is just fun and friendly, yeah. It's just silly almost, right? The stuff we talk about. We rarely talk about serious things. But yeah, that's the benefit. Yeah, interesting. Anyway, we gotta clean up. I know you have class. Yeah.